Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. The great Susie Essman's here. She'll be at Gotham Comedy Club on 23rd Street right here in Manhattan tomorrow night and Saturday night. 2 shows each night. And now you said you grew up a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
And so this is technically a sports show, but you
Oh,
like
is this a sports show?
Technically. I mean, it's about anything.
Okay, I could talk sports.
But, well, we don't have to.
Can I just ask John a question?
Go ahead.
Because I just read in the train yesterday, I read this article in the New Yorker, how ESPN is hiring all these coaches for the football analysts who were former football players because they can't speak.
What do you mean?
Oh, you mean like speaking coaches for the
ones
players?
who are the analysts now.
Oh, coaches.
So they have all these like speaking coaches and behavior coaches.
Makes sense.
Like they tell them to sit with their arms on the table
Yeah.
and how to look in the camera and how to say a sentence.
You see,
Yeah,
that's where I disagree. It's too corporate, the corporate culture of the ESPN. That's the charm of these guys. Like, I mean, if they're totally, like, you can't understand them much.
Right.
But I don't want to take away, like, a guy's personality.
But taking away the ums and the likes and
yeah,
the, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's annoying.
And what was interesting to me was, and this is, as comedians, they said that they're all really taking to it and coachable because these guys are used to being coached.
They know how to take it, yeah.
We can't be coached.
No, you know.
We're the opposite of you. We can't be coached. Can you imagine somebody coaching you on your act?
Well, that's what I mean. A comic who can be coached is probably not fun.
Is a bad comic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're brainwashed. We're brainwashed from a very
really
early
young age. Yeah.
To actually want to do what we are supposed to be doing while playing football.
See, but
you have to be insane or brainwashed.
So it's like a religious thing. It's like a cult.
Almost,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
You buy into the team concept.
Yeah.
And,
See, I think
coaching is a lot softer than it was when the guys who were doing ESPN were coached.
Right.
So it was a lot less politically correct when they were young.
That's why John's great at this job, though, because he comes out of that shelter and he's great.
Right.
He's great at spontaneous stuff, and he's funny. He likes to roll in with the dysfunctional family. He fits in perfectly. But do you still follow the Yankees?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about what's going on with A-Rod? Like,
well, first of all, I mean, you know, this Jacoby Ellsbury, 7 years. Hello.
I know.
But it's like,
a lot of money.
Why don't they just sign Whitey Ford and Yogi Berra? You know,
they couldn't afford them.
The average age of this team is 74. It's ridiculous. But they always do that. They can't just do a 5-year. Maybe they couldn't have signed him for a 5-year deal.
You know
probably.
what? Because these agents are such like crazy, like parasites. No, we don't want just 5 years. We want my guy to have 7 years guaranteed, all this money.
$200 million for Cano. He's not going to get that.
So much money. And Cano, but we need pitching. That's the key to everything.
I know.
So.
What I think about the A-Rod, I mean,
it's enough already,
I
right?
was really, really upset when they re-signed him. Remember that whole thing with the World Series? And
you were right.
I was totally upset. I knew it was going to be a nightmare, and I was right. I think he's got Asperger's.
Yeah?
No, I'm serious. If you
don't?
ever see him, he's got that. He doesn't really connect. He's disassociative.
You don't think that's just aloof and extremely rich?
I think he's very bright. I think he's very bright, and I think he's got an analytic brain. I think that's one of the reasons why he's such a good ball player.
Right.
The guy's a great ball player.
Oh,
I mean, he's a major talent.
Of course.
But I think that he has social problems. You know, like
See, what you think is Asperger's, some people like John think she's just an a-hole.
Yeah.
Well, I think that too. I think that too.
Well, people say that because he was so
combination.
good so young, he was kind of almost Michael Jackson-esque.
Yeah, nobody ever treats him correct. But that happens with a lot of athletes. Nobody ever treats you like a human being, and nobody ever, you know, says no to you, and everybody
get jaded
just
at
kisses
the
you.
age of 12. Some people, you know.
Yeah. And that's probably the case with him. It's like child stars, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just wish he would just go away. Just, you know, just
That's
get a
how I am.
horrible injury and just it's enough with your hip. I'm tired of it with the labrum.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't know. You might be right in the sense that he might not be able to play anyway.
I'm going to say something sacrilegious.
Go ahead.
Because Jeter is obviously a god. But I hate to see him willy-mazing it into his final year.
Yeah.
And I would love him to just get a really career-ending injury and just go out nicely.
He almost
where
did.
We all remember him
He
as the
almost
Jeter
did.
that we love.
Yeah.
Don't you think now with the bald head and the round face, he looks like Franklin from Charlie Brown? No, but I'll tell you, that's
How would his face change so drastically?
I know a lot of women are upset about that. But I'll tell you, his ankle was almost that career-ending thing
I
you're talking
know,
about.
I know, and I was kind of happy for that because I felt like Well, no, God, you
Someone
think it's
needs to
brutal.
tell him to,
I'm
yeah.
saying it's like this way he goes out with dignity. I hate to see him going out. And maybe I'm wrong. Look, 2 years ago, I remember having this discussion with Larry. All we talk about, Larry David and I, is sports.
Okay.
But
Is he a Yankee fan?
Yeah, he's a Yankee fan. But he's Yankees Jets, which is weird.
That is
but
odd.
But he's his own person. But I remember having this discussion with him about Jeter saying it's over, and then he had an amazing year.
Right.
Not the year
Jeter
before.
will surprise you. He's clutch. He comes out of nowhere. But
he's also, what is he, 45?
He's getting up there. He's going to be 40. You know, but these guys keep themselves in such good condition over the years. But
Artie, the body goes. Trust me. You might not understand this.
Of course I don't. Look at me.
The body goes.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
See? And
Yeah.
they resist, and you would know this, John, they resist retirement because they can't.
Sure.
Look at Pettit. He couldn't spend an hour with those goddamn kids.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
You're 100% right. Look at all the excitement. You're in stadiums around North America, people cheering for you, and then you're on the couch doing
And
what?
I'm going to say something else a little sacrilegious.
Go ahead.
It was enough with the Mario farewell.
Mariano, I agree with
Mariano, yeah, it got enough with the farewell. Now he's going to get a broken bat chair, then a broken bat desk, then a broken bat, whatever. It was enough.
It was too much. You can see he really has loved the Yankees for a long time because his wife looks like Yogi Berra. We're going to take a break. Again, tomorrow night at Gotham, Saturday night at Gotham, another quick break, and we're back end the hour with Susie Essman after a couple more minutes left with Susie Essman. We'll be at Gotham Comedy Club tomorrow and Saturday night. Also, so food-wise, you have a lot of food rules. Is that true? You're gluten-free?
Well, I've been gluten-free. I'm not the fad now that everything's gluten-free. I've been gluten-free for 15-something years because I can't eat it.
You were
I
on
get
the
sick.
cutting edge.
Yeah, I was on the cutting edge of the gluten
How
thing.
did that happen? You were getting sick?
I was getting sick, and my mother had celiac, and my sisters were both, so I tried it, and I felt better, and then I ate it, and I felt like crap.
Okay.
So it's like,
You figured it out.
I figured it out. But I was a vegetarian for 35 years. And then 2 years ago, I got my husband the Bacon of the Month Club for his birthday because you run out of stuff.
A friend of mine got that.
Yeah.
And he said it was the best gift ever.
So he's making the bacon, and I'm smelling it.
I'm getting online right after this and ordering
and I'm smelling the bacon. I'm like, why am I not eating this all these years? Is there a reason I'm not eating this?
Makes no sense not to eat bacon.
And I took a piece, and that was it.
Yeah.
And now I have sausage and bacon and burgers and steak, and everybody's vegan.
It's American.
Vegan.
I know. Listen, I was just in Cleveland doing a gig this weekend. I wake up Sunday morning before my flight. I go down, like, lousy hotel, but they got a buffet, scrambled eggs and bacon. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
And it was $12, and I was so happy. I had bacon.
Right.
You can't screw up bacon. Well,
No.
at Bacon in the Month Club, they find a different type of bacon every month.
Like artisanal, whatever that word is.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't imagine.
Artisanal.
And how long is that? How long is that?
However
last?
long you want it to last.
There's that many bacons?
Forever.
No, I don't
Like
know
a
about
wine of the
forever,
month?
Can you
John.
will that?
I did 3 months.
Like a wine of the month
Like
club.
something like that.
Oh
Yeah,
my-
it's a good gift.
That is a fantastic gift.
Yeah.
Infinite bacon of the
I'm
month.
known as a good gift giver.
I'm going to look into that. Well, I'm trying to get on your list from now on. So the Curb Your Enthusiasm, how long officially was that on for?
We did 8 seasons.
Wow, so
And it
just-
might still be on.
Now, what's the thing about that show? Is it coming about? What's happening?
It's up to Larry.
And so HBO it was such a hit and it's so good to where HBO goes, let us know.
HBO has an open door policy with him. If he feels like coming back, he'll
great.
come back. I did speak to him recently, and he told me right now he doesn't feel like doing it. He can't face it. But that doesn't mean the door's closed.
Well, a guy like that with that kind of success, he's had success on every level, critical, financial. It's hard to get motivated sometimes, I bet. But you know,
but he doesn't like to do.
He likes working.
Yeah, he likes
Yeah,
working.
yeah.
He's a creative guy.
You could tell
What is he
that.
going to play golf all day?
No, you're right. You're right.
Although Larry did tell me once. Larry did tell me once that I said I was going. My husband's a big golfer, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, Larry, I think I'm going to take up golf so I could play with Jimmy. He doesn't want to play with you. That's a really bad idea. He doesn't want to play with you. He wants to play with his friends. He doesn't want to play with you. Don't take up golf.
The great Susie Essman. Gotham this weekend. Thanks, Susie. I love
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Artie Lange Show. Weeknights on Audience. Only on DirecTV.